Trojan family, what's up? Good morning, man. USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope you guys getting ready to get up, get out, make some things happen, man. Do some types of activity this morning, man. Listen, we got momentum. It continues to shift in our direction. We've had a couple of items since I came to you yesterday that are now on the table. Some things that were announced, such as the AP poll. And we got some recruiting news. And listen, man, USC is on a roll right now. And listen, it's time to be focused. It's time to be locked in because USC has a clear path to the playoff. But this is provided the fact that we stay locked in and we stay focused, and provided the fact that we stay healthy. Yes, USC has a great opportunity to perform. And listen, we got to seize the moment. But listen, we have to get through this weekend and get through these first few games. And I think USC has a real chance to make some things, to make some noise, and make some things happen. As it relates to injuries, Lincoln Riley did give a small update. And, really might have tweaked his ankle or whatever, but I think he's going to be okay. And Lincoln said that he's expecting him to play. You see, Dejan Benton as well looks like he had a cast on his arm or some sort, but he may be, I guess he may be playing, man. But those are two big impact players, man. Dejan Benton has came on strong, and as a result, he's really he's boosted that D line up, man. He's kind of came unexpectedly. So we need both of those guys. Both of those guys are critical guys. Both of those guys are big-time guys that we can use and that we utilize in special ways. So I'm hoping that they're both going to be back. I'm hoping that they're both going to be healthy because I think we're going to need all hands on deck as it relates to Stanford. This morning, somebody asked me a question on YouTube. His name is Bryce Olson. He asked me a great question. He says, is Stanford better than Fresno State? And my question to him is, this is his question. He said, do you think Stanford would be a harder, a tougher game than Fresno State? And my answer to that is absolutely. And here's the reason why. I had an opportunity to kind of look at some of Fresno State's game last weekend against Cal Poly, and I just wasn't impressed. Now, I know that's Cal Poly. I know that's the first game, but I didn't see the same type of, to me, I could be wrong. I didn't see the same type of, especially for quarterback play. Man, Tanner McKee for Stanford is a baller, man. Some are projecting him to go in the first round. And you look at the running back, E.J. Smith, who had also from Stanford. E.J. Smith had 11 carries last week for 118 yards, but the guy is super shifty. And I just feel like Stanford overall, the interior play is going to be a lot heavier as it relates to Fresno State. And I believe the quarterback play and the running back play is better. And that's just my opinion. And plus, we're playing away. So we're going to be in another kind of environment opposed to a home environment where we're playing Fresno State. So the answer to that question to me is I think Stanford is going to pose a bigger threat than Fresno State. You guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think about that. Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Now, I got a couple of recruiting news and note items and updates. We got a big-time recruit, man, Jason Mitchell. He's in the 2024 class. I want you guys to take a look at him real quick. He looked like he's getting ready to reclassify. Take a look. Here he is right here, Jason Mitchell. As you see, this is Jason Mitchell here. This is him on his visit to USC. And you can see, man, this guy has a big frame, 6'3" body. Guy's a junior right now, but he's getting ready to reclassify because he took care of his business. And so he takes to Twitter and he puts out this message. Here, he says this. He says, because I've worked so hard in the classroom, I had the opportunity to reclassify as a 2023 graduate. I'm strongly leaning toward that direction. We already know that means he's coming. This is him right here, Jason Mitchell, 6'3", 185. He's from Sarah High School, Gardena, California. You see here where it says the 2024 class. Got him listed as a 4-star number in that class, 36 athlete overall, 19th in California. So I think, man, this is going to be something special, man. I mean, this guy right here, this is going to add another 4-star to USC's 2023 class. He's getting ready to make it happen. And this is him right here. And this is him once again, big body guy, and he's a super athlete, can probably look like an incredible safety. And look, we got another one, Malik Crawford, who's 6'4". So man, USC is getting some big time length on as it relates to the defensive backfield, man. The cornerback, safety. I mean, you already got Zion Branch back there. He's hurt this year, but he'll be back. We're gonna have Damani Jackson. So we're talking about USC having lockdown corner status. And you guys remember when I first talked about Malik Crawford, I said that, Washington was known for putting out those long, lengthy cornerbacks. Now, USC has really taken that play out of their playbook, and they now got these long cornerback safeties coming in, and man, this is incredible. So listen, this is him right here. This is Jason Mitchell. He's getting ready to reclassify, and he's getting ready to come on and be a part of this 2023 class. And yes, he's 100% crystal ball to USC. Also here, a part of USC's recruited class for the 2023 class, the running back Quinn Joyner. He had a absolute incredible game over the weekend. Just wanted to add this in there. 13 carries, 202 yards, 4 touchdowns. You see this guy, look like he's getting bigger. I wouldn't be surprised. They had him bumped up to a 4-star. I wouldn't be surprised if Quinn Joyner, the way he's producing on the field right now, if he gets bumped up to a 5-star, man. So our 2023 class right now is looking like it is big time, man. And so we got these guys coming in, moving and grooving. And when you talk about momentum, listen, we got 2 running backs coming in. So that are excellent running backs, both of them 4-star status. And I told you guys before, a lot of our recruits, man, Michael Benuelas, Eleni Noah, all these guys, some of these offensive tackle guys, I believe that they're going to get bumped up based on their play. Eleni Noah, if you guys remember, they said, according to some of these articles and some of these recruiter sites, they said he came out of nowhere. So, and he was essentially not being recruited, but his production, these camps and all these things that he had in play really added to what he had. So now we got Eleni Noah bumped up to, I think they got him listed as a 3-star, but he can possibly, with his play, get bumped up to a 4-star. So we got some good things in the mix right now for the USC Trojans. And this is Quinn Joyner with big time play. All right, so those are your recruiting updates, and getting back to this clear path that USC has. So now we got the AP poll that just came out yesterday, and as a result, USC, the Associated Press, they're now recognizing USC's ability. The coaches poll, they only moved them up 2 spots. They got them down to I think 12, and we were at number 14. However, the AP poll sees it a little bit different, and they bumped us up to a 10 spot. So we're looking at the top 10 now. You got Alabama number 1. You guys tell me if you agree with this. And I personally, I'm going to tell you guys right now, some of the things that I've seen, some of the play that I've seen. You got Alabama number 1, Georgia 2, Ohio State number 3. You got Michigan 4 in the AP. You got Clemson 5. I think that's questionable. You got Texas A&M. I don't even think Texas A&M needs to be in the top 10, and that's my personal opinion. Their quarterback play was absolutely horrendous in that game that they played against. I think it was Sam Houston they played. I actually watched that game, and that was just a horrendous performance by the quarterback. They struggled for a long time with Sam Houston State. Then you got Oklahoma 7. Then you got Notre Dame number 8. Then you got Baylor number 9, and then comes in at number 10, USC. I'm comfortable with number 10, and I think that this is the point. This is the point at where we need to be very, very cautious, because I know in times past, we know that we're under a different regime, but I've noticed in times past when we're ranked high, we tend to get besides ourselves and really just kind of lose focus on the prize. But I think that Lincoln Riley, let me say this, Lincoln Riley has showed a level of organization with this team that we hadn't seen in a while. We've seen organization, we've seen discipline, we've seen lack of penalties. Do you guys remember how many penalties, how many yards we used to get for all these penalties? And I mean, it would be like, major game-changing yardage like 100 some yards worth of penalties, false starts, crazy penalties that just will come out of nowhere. And then, I mean, no disrespect to the other regime, but it just wasn't a disciplined team. Lincoln Riley has structure in place. Lincoln Riley has discipline in place. Lincoln Riley has order. And as a result, you see these guys implementing all this stuff on the field. And so now we're reaping the benefits of that. And I just seen a team, it seems like everybody knew their assignment. Everybody knew where to go. It was no subbing issues. A lot of stuff that we will see. I mean, you will see these subbing issues, and then we have to burn up a timeout just because nobody knows which person is supposed to be in the game. We see all kinds of organization. And so I think all those little things play a big part in you can equate all that to wins when you're talking about being a championship team. So we do see that trend going in the right direction, going upward as it relates to USC and Lincoln Riley staff. And I'm comfortable with the 10 spot. I think the 10 spot is a good spot for us. So you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. USC in the top 10. And I think we got a clear path, but we got to stay focused. And yes, I'm going over those numbers probably tomorrow or Friday. As it relates to Stanford, doing my game preview. And so you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram. I'm about to go get my workout. You guys go get yours in. Fight on, fight on, fight on.